Match points. Hype boy.
After we went through some weeks of discovery and wildness in the Nile of Mirror, mostly nowadays it seems to have settled on Bear Mirror once again, which was always the staple and the stable option for many years. And especially with the strength of the Demon Hunter, things like Pot him first or Keeper first seem just oftentimes a bit too weak in comparison.
Yeah. It's pretty much cookie cutter. On AZ, this oftentimes results in a stalemate and then better decision making. How good is the decision making of Infi in a matchup that Moon has been playing for 22 years straight, and he's just recently discovering in the past 4 years or so? Infi is a brilliant mind to the game. He must have an answer, especially with the game tape of TP League.
I don't know if you saw those games, but we've been seeing a surprising amount of chimeras in the group stage, with a lot of waiting in between.
Yeah, I might be going AFK to refill my coffee in between.
Yeah, that was one hell of a series, dude. Oh, oi, oi, oi. Let's see how much action we're gonna have here.
Yeah, I saw how excited you were after map 1 was done, and you were leading into map 2. You can really feel the thunder in your voice.
Oh yeah, that was one of the good ones. Early game items here can be a big deal. You want the circlets, you want the slippers, and then you're looking Gucci.
Okay, Moon finding the circlet already.
Oh. Infi's creep is super slow. What's going on here?
Is there no lightning shield or something? Was it just detonated?
Yeah, I think it must have been detonated. This slows him down a lot.
And gets a mantle and gloves is also not the best find. Moon already at the second camp with cloak and circlet, pulling out the camp, which is nice and helpful. Got wisps all across the map. He got perfect vision.
Oh, it's always the worst feeling when you go to the camp and you're late already and you arrive there and there's nothing left to be done.
Yeah, it's so much wasted time.
Yeah, a bit inefficient. At least he gets the circlet though. Demon Hunter, very fashionable. Loves putting on lots of little items. Oh my god, he's gonna get the archer as well. Whoa! Moon! How is his archer even in position there? Moon firing on all cylinders here, dude. Everything's working out. Nice
I
play.
agree. Yeah, this 5-star Moon. And Infi, like, not too much has happened. We're 3 minutes 30 in, and he's already in trouble.
Yeah. When a player is creeping the little wizards here, you know, things aren't going very efficiently.
Such skill, such impress. Thank you very much for the sub. Cheers, back to Warcraft. Cheers. Such skill, much impress.
Oh, and the scout was right in position to see when Infi is going to the other troll camp. And Moon's adjustment is not to creep Jack there because he knows he's not going to be creeping because he knows Infi's afraid. So instead the demon's in the main. Dude, this is a beautiful play right now. Everything is just working out flawlessly for Moon. Smart play, good movement, good prep. Very nice.
Yeah, this is what you usually expect when Moon is playing. Sometimes he lets us down. Being a family man, 2 kids, of course. But here, this is just so impressive. Whenever the stakes are the highest, Moon shows what's really in him. Even 37 years of age.
We got 2 wisps. Moon also lost 1 wisp out on the map. So he gets, I suppose, slightly ahead with that. But more important, perhaps, the tech timing, where Infi is ahead by a little nudge. Which on this map can be quite relevant. As on tier 2 at the tavern, we normally expect the Naga. But that being said, we've been seeing a lot more Keeper recently in this matchup. Yeah,
with Thorns, it's really strong. The tempo play is pretty much out of the equation. Maybe that's something Infi needs. Oh, Infi, his Hunter's Hall is incredibly late. Only finishing now. Moon, he doesn't have a Hunter's Hall at all. After this early game, he might be able to finish it with a dedicated push.
It's not the Shredder push, is it? There used to be a time where we saw a bit of Shredder shenanigans.
It's available. Naga second. Wisp at the lab.
Forces are under attack.
If he was double shredder, that would be hilarious.
Oh, Infi scouts him there. It was super important.
Yeah. Infi has it in the back of his mind that this is a possibility. Oh, Wisp!
Oh no, no, no! He's
Shredder time! Oh, baby! Shredder push! Here we go!
Oh my god! Yeah, good luck dealing with that now, Infi. After this early game, 10 food down, Keeper is coming. Oh man, Remind would be proud.
Oh, hard for the Demon Hunter to take this fight. At least the Demon for Infi still has good items. And Moon's Demon is pretty bruised here. More Wisps. Moon bringing more Wisps into the push to repair the Shredder. But the Keeper's now out. With Entangle, perhaps he can find some kills or force a TP.
Only on 2 archers though, it doesn't work on Shredder.
He's got the Wisp for the Detonate as well to dispel the Entangle.
That's so good.
So smart by Moon. He just outsmarted him. Back to school, Infi.
Absolutely. Oh my god, GG.
Wow.
Moon goes 5-0 today.
That was pretty sick.
Incredible performance. Just like that, dude. Seeing the opportunity after the botched early game by Infi. This all started with the botched lightning shield creep. Moon identified, Moon exploited, and Moon tore him apart.
It's also really cool how Moon is playing with the expectation of players. Almost everybody nowadays goes, you know, cookie cutter build, autopilot into Bear Mirror. And everyone's expecting to be left alone and, you know, to tech up, get tier 3, get the orb, get the levels, get the bears. But Moon is looking for those little weaknesses, those little holes he can exploit. And he's got so many different strategies to do it with. Like I mentioned earlier, he did it with a Paladin before. Now he's doing it with a Shredder push. Moon is, an absolute tear today. So fun to see.
Man, this was supposed to be a long series. We were hoping for like 5 to 6 hour broadcast. And now we're on 2 match points, 1.5 hours in, because Moon is just that damn good today.
At least now it's Infi's map pick. Wait, or is it? He already had the map pick earlier.
I think it's still loser's choice, but I'm not too sure how this works.
It is going to be Last Refuge, which is again a very popular Bear Mirror map. Moon has the chops to play that as well. But of course, what he's known for is surprises and the innovation and the outsmarting like we saw just there.
Moon could get an all kill a little over 90 minutes in this. Lolite and Focus, they're leaning back. They're chilling, watching this on the couch on the big TV. Yeah, Goat, you do this. Go ahead, 5th race. You do your thing. What a relaxing day for the two. And we move on to match points. Moon for the hype boy. Got him the 2-0. Got him the 1-0. And we get another gift sub by Butt Crumbs to Moon the Goat. I think that is the original Jung Jae-ho.
Cobra as well with the resub. Thank you. Yeah, what a fun time to be a Moon fan. Yeah. He was really struggling like not too long ago. It was indeed until the lower bracket of the TP League, but something seems to have clicked, man. Everything he's touching is turning into gold. King Midas at the moment looking tremendous.
Also with so many different styles, like his Demon Hunter play was stellar versus TH, his Keeper play was amazing versus Fly, and now he dashes out a Shredder push just because he can.
I wonder what he's going to play now. Perhaps a surprise would be if he just goes standard now.
Yeah.
There's just, you know, so many options to him.
But Crumbs with another gifted sub to use Prime subs. That's a good segue, my friend. It's the beginning of the month still. If you didn't give your Amazon Prime sub that you have every single month with an Amazon Prime subscription to one of the Twitch channels, we gladly take that burden off of you. Just as a sweet reminder that every tiny bit of support helps fuel the Back to Warcraft engine.
And so far, indeed, everything is looking standard. Normal creep routes, Demon Hunter on both sides.
It did look standard on Amazonia for the first 2 minutes as well, and then things spiraled out of control. Not only does Infi have to win back-to-back maps versus Moon, he also has to win maps against either Focus or Lawliot.
It's not gonna be easy, but honestly, I think it is also not impossible. Like, if Infi finds the next gear that he can shift into, maybe there is a way still. Buttcrumbs with another gifted sub. Thank you to Knife Cats.
And also, Xin Warcraft 3, thank you for 22 months of subbing.
Alright, Circlet. That's the start he wants. Infi very satisfied with that item. Nowadays, it seems like Gloves is actually the worst item for the Demon Hunter, as also the bonus armor from the ring. Looks pretty good. Both players normal creeping, scouting things out. This game so far still on the rails of normality.
Yeah, this map is usually where we see some stalemates, if not for a decisive tier 2 push, and then comes down to Zeppelins and bear drops. Maybe Infi can outsmart Moon in that regard, while Icebird 42 is outsmarting all of you guys and using his prime on our channel. Thank you.
Alright, tier 2 starting. Creeping continues. This is a very good map for Demon Hunter creeping. Especially with Immolation. You can creep fast, but of course not having that evasion late game is going to hurt you. So we've been seeing, especially Night of Mirror, more and more players moving away from Immolation again on some maps. And it is fairly uneventful so far our early game.
Yeah, we got the techs. Moon a little bit ahead. Army looks the same. Demon Hunter super hurt, of course. But yeah, Moon, everything he does is just a bit faster. He's jumping onto the next creep already. Demon Hunter is healthy again. He's a solid 30 seconds ahead, maybe 20 seconds.
Yeah, Infi got the 2 trappers though at the expansion, so we got a bit more experience there. The creep routes continue to be the same. Linehorn of Stoneman, bonus armor, always gonna be good. Very defensive finds for Moon, not the most DPS here that he was able to accrue. And yeah, these items, of course, very important.
What's Infi gonna get?
Oh!
Boots of Kel'Thuzad. Someone wants a game 3 with a circlet drop with the Kel'Thuzad boots. In the long run, Devotion Aura might be better if we're getting bigger and better armies. It's a free armor upgrade, basically. And both players are going for the Hunter's Hall this time. It smells like bears to me. And this smells like 100 bits by Buttcrumbs. How do we get a hype train going? More support, man. More support. Choo-choo.
Finally, Bear Mirror, bro. I was waiting for it all day.
All week.
Here we go.
Yeah. Can't finish a Night of Mirror without a bear encounter.
Moon has position at the tavern. Could go for a Naga here to try to get both shops. That is very valuable real estate in the mid game. Might fall off late game if you don't have the thorns, but could be worth it considering the tempo. And I guess that forces Infi into a keeper on his side.
I think that's also more his play style. Late game always been where Infi was shining, and keeper is definitely better there. Naga, of course, a little better when it comes to Zeppelin drops, as she can just zap wisps later on in the game. Keeper can't really do that, but in a direct bear fight, Thorn's Aura is of course game winning.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there we are. Naga being used to snipe the camp. Infi can't really contest this. He's aware that with the keeper on his side being slower, he must forfeit this for the time being. That's a nice little lead for Moon. But didn't see the item that he got, but he didn't like it. Sold it right away.
But comes with another gifted sub, thank you. Love the vision that Moon has here, love the control that Moon has. Infi kind of stuck in the north, waiting for lures, waiting for tier 3. But Moon again, ahead in almost every metric. Lures are a bit later though, so maybe Infi can play a little bit of a Dryad advantage, but god, Moon is soaking up this map. Big mana potion, probably one for the shop again, but he can make good use of that money.
Yeah, I was about to say, if he sells that as well, that's a big influx of juicy gold coins. Well, we see the tier 3 coming up for both. I'm surprised Moon isn't trying to force a fight right now. Since he's got the abolished magic, on his side. Maybe a good time to fight against the keeper, you know, but the entangle doesn't do much.
Maybe he's a bit scared of losing the mercenaries. Infi losing the Ancient of War in the process. But Infi is approaching a red spot, so that seems a little more efficient. But yeah, Moon's goal clearly, Naga level 3, Demon Hunter harass, burn a little bit, make healing less efficient. Maybe get a Merc here. Oh, Moon with a sneaky steal.
Oh, big burns.
All about the red spot.
He's got another burn. Hold up.
That would be such a...
Oh, he got it!
Oh, wow. But
Item goes to Infi though. He's got a lot of damage on this boy.
Look at him! Plus 20 without an orb, without roar.
Yeah. This could be like plus 40 damage, dude. Let's go!
Dude, I don't know if you saw ESL Meisterschaft, but we had a plus 40 damage Blade Master with crit 3 and mirror image. That
nice.
was sick! And he lost the game. But it was, but it was quite sick to see.
Edge.
Yeah. 400 damage critical strike. Just like that.
Oh, Invis. He wants to do it again.
Why is he there? Is he just there?
Oh. Could he die here? He doesn't have an item.
Oh, careful. There is no
control. He burned
control.
the keeper just before the entangle. Oh, that was important.
Did get an archer. Infi, more damage with the cloak. This is one of the most even maps that we've had today.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice by Moon in the mid game. He got both center camps. Seemed like he had map control, but he didn't really use it to be aggressive, but rather he was harassing with the Demon Hunter and solo creeping the Naga. Yeah. So now his Naga is much stronger than the Keeper with the level 3 and the mana potion. Keeper, of course, works without mana thanks to the aura, but the Keeper is still pretty low level.
Thank you for yet another 100 bits, Bud Crumbs. Show your support, he says. I can just echo that sentiment. Yeah, this Zeppelin play definitely looks like Naga drops into the base to kill wisps, but he can't afford to fight without a Naga now.
We got lots of Fog Lightning here. First entangle being used. Does Moon have Abolish? Oh, no,
yes. Okay, if Infi loses this fight, his team is out. Can he do it somehow? Supply looks bad. But Moon is about to lose to bears in the process. Same for the Demon Hunter, but the Zeppelin play is there. Oh, Moon styling saves the bear as well. Moon and a Zeppelin name a more iconic duo.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter is very strong for Infi, but the Keeper seems to be a bit of a liability. Yes, he's got the aura, but he doesn't have much else. Whereas this Naga was able to zap quite a bit, still has the big mana pot. And now Moon trying to heal up with the new rejuves. Very nice Zeppelin play. His initial idea of dropping the base didn't work out, but quick reaction, knew to use it as a medevac. Waiting for more bears to heal the forces. And what's the next step for Moon? Can he push across the map, or is that too bold?
Wants to heal up a little bit. Recently, when I've seen Moon with a Zeppelin play like this, in like 50% of the cases, he lost that Zeppelin over trees or water, so he's gotta be careful about that. But man, if you look at this inventory, this looks so strong. Demon Hunter with an Ankh, got a heal scroll. He's got the mana potion, kept it on the Naga for more Fog Lightning, and he's pushing forward now. He wants to end the map, the series, and the entire team match.
Infi invested into a Hippogriff, by the way. It's going to be good against the Zeppelin, but that's resources not going into bears and upgrades. But Infi's got a good amount of upgrades queued. Actually, it looks like he's not really too far behind here, aside from the second hero levels.
Hippogriff almost taken out, but the positioning on the map is a little iffy. Moon is certainly ahead, but not by that much. Can Infi afford a heal scroll? Not really.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon here with the cow cosplay. No ultra vision.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to see anything. He just feels it today. Sixth sense by the fifth race.
Gets the item as well. One of the wind. Can be dispelled here though by the Dryads. It costs some mana, but it was worth it certainly. Perhaps not the best drop for Moon. Alright, this is it. Do or die. Is the aura going to provide enough for him to take this fight?
Zeppelin is down. No saving bears with that. Infi's positioning was a little weird at the beginning. He's trying to reposition into the Moonwells. That's some losses here. Mob and Steady, thank you for the sub. Instant reinforcements by Infi, of course. Plus Moonwell advantage, plus shop advantage. The Moon looking so strong. Strong enough.
Frontline though looking rather minimal by Moon. He doesn't have the staff, by the way, so that bear is going to go down. Gets a deny off, but perhaps the army not quite potent at this point to take the fight, or is it? New bears coming in, new rejuve, and a re-aggress. Naga still has the big mana.
Of course, every shot that Moon takes hurts his bears in the process. Thank you, Patrick Decider, for the 5-month resub. Keeper is so far away from level 3. Thorns are really neglectable. Moon opening up that laboratory once again, maybe for a second Zeppelin. And definitely for level 4 on the Naga. Mostly a stat boost. Ooh.
Doom drop.
Infi just left the base. And Moon knows it because he has perfect vision everywhere.
Oh, alright. This is a play to possibly win the game. He's TPing home. Is it going to be in time? Yep. Moon respects it.
There was no Nature's Blessing, Remo. That was precarious. But alright, we're still fighting. Infi is still in this. He got a little bit of extra gold because Moon was spending time in upkeep, of course. Just a little bit, though. Not too much. Now we're scouting. This is a little bit of a stalemate right now.
Still a huge lead on the second hero. It's level 4 versus level 2 at the moment. But the Hippogriff is coming in very handy.
Okay.
Oh, if he doesn't lose it. Alright.
Forces another drop. Infi knows about the movement. Who's playing this smarter now? Infi, I would really recommend reinforced defenses. It's clearly Moon's goal to drop into your tree once again.
It's always scary when the Hippo finds the Zeppelin like this, but shouldn't be enough damage to kill it above the trees. That would be tragic. You can try to go for the Entangled, perhaps.
Infi's in position. Hugging. Okay, there is a town portal on the Naga. That Zeppelin is once again killed. Infi with fine reactions. Almost no damage online here. Demon Hunter by Moon. Down. Will trigger the Ankh. But man, this drop is not working out at all. Did Moon calculate the Ankh correctly? He did. And he's getting out. But Infi with a masterful defense.
That's always so stressful, dude. If you mistime that, dude, that is such a fail. But it worked. All good. All good. No need to get nervous.
Infi letting Moon fight.
Look at Infi's upgrades, dude. He's got 1-3 upgrades.
Yep.
Against only 0-1. I feel like Infi's looking better and better.
I agree. Is it the first map that Moon is losing today after 5 successful ones? He definitely has to work the hardest for this, and Infi just in a defensive position, just as he played with Human back in the day. Let the opponent come to him. And the map is almost empty. Why not? There's the turtle camps at the outskirts, but that's about it.
And with the Moon Juice back at home, feels like Infi should be in a fine spot to expect and wait for this attack to hit. Going for the Telly Staff, going for the Heal Scroll, I guess. And then it's go time? Nope. No, not yet.
Little indecisive. Infi scouting on the right-hand side constantly if there's a third Zeppelin. I don't think that's the play anymore. Moon is catching up in upgrades, knowing that a fight might be coming. 1-1. He's in upkeep, though, as well. Supply is pretty even between the two.
Creeping up a bit more. Getting level 5 Naga would be quite nice. Thing is, Infi was turtling, was staying defensive, was waiting for an attack to come, so he wasn't creeping. So the Keeper still isn't level 3. Oh, and Infi now walking across the map. This is the best favor he could do. Moon, is he really going to fight into Moon's main? He's got the double heal scroll. That's, of course,
There's
huge.
not too much moon juice. And it's daytime for a long while. But more map control currently. Moon doesn't have a town portal. Double heal scroll by Infi, plus, of course, this beast of a demon hunter.
Invuln for Moon. Still has the gold for the heal scroll. There it is. All right. Moon spent all of his gold.
17.5 minutes in. Is this the push? Infi's repositioning. Moonwells filled not to the brim, but we're getting there. Definitely better than Moon's Moonwells.
A town is under
And he sees his attack coming.
Oh, it's ring ding time, baby. Oh, yeah. Mass rejuve. In we go.
Can all the bears connect? This is a little
If he
bit
doesn't
of
have
a
roar.
choke.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is, and the Fairy Dragon against Roar and Reju. Two of his bears can't really connect, maybe even three, so the first one goes down, but he has, of course, that Thorns Aura advantage.
And he's got way better upgrades and a very strong Demon Hunter and the Moonwell support. A lot of things speaking in favor of Infi. What does Moon have? Demon Hunter front line, who had to use the Invuln Potion. It seems like the Fork Lightning is the only really advantage that he has. And the Naga has a bit more mana. Getting level 5 on the Demon Hunter. What's he gonna burn? It is on the Keeper. He's now out of mana. But the Bear is too strong on Infi's side, it seems like. And Infi holds on. And finally, he's almost got that level 3 Keeper.
Moon still has a big supply lead, but his units are so hurt, can't continue fighting. Berserker goes down as well. Finally, Thorns Aura level 2. So upcoming fights will be even more stressful for Moon than they already were. And now the supply is even. And the bears, like 5 of them about to die if Infi can connect.
Yeah, he's on the chase. Seems like Infi is smelling victory right here. Huge lead now for the Chinese, it would seem like. Can Moon manage to wrestle his way out of this? It's gonna be tough. All the bears so hurt, don't seem to be in fighting shape. Heal scroll, though, was big. And we're back in the fight. Level 5 Demon Hunter trying to do what he can. Naga, sort of close to 5, but doesn't really have mana. Too much at the moment. Infi's bear still healthy. Mass rejuve. Who's got the better control right here?
Level 5 on Infi now as well. Fork Lightning rattling through. Moon, your demon is dead. The bears just eat him alive. And it's a 23 supply lead now, and Infi blowing forward. Moon, that all kill. He got close to a perfect performance in the quarterfinal of this league. But Infi says no, not without a fight. And what a tremendous game on Last Refuge by him. He was under pressure for a long time this game, but defended every single Zeppelin drop almost perfectly.
Absolutely. Was investing into the late game with the Keeper, with the upgrades, and made sure not to lose the game unnecessarily too early.
The Hippo. Don't forget the Hippo.
Yeah, true. That was very important. And now we're going through the motions. Moon has nothing left. He's trying to hope for a miracle. But no miracle here on map 2. No, it's GG. And Infi keeps his team alive.
Oh man, with his back against the wall, Infi is the strongest, tying up this series 1-1. This doesn't mean that the Hype Boys have to seed another player. No, no, no. It's still match points for Moon. It's still match points for the Hype Boys. But the first one was defended.
Alright, now I think Moon has the map choice. What's he gonna pick? We have an extended map pool for these playoffs. Thank God AZ is still in the pool. Wouldn't want to miss that one.
Best map of all time.
Oh yeah, big time. Echo Isles seems like a Moon map to me. Fast expansion, lots of room to maneuver, staff plays, sneaky movement. I would love to see Echo. Or Twisted. Twisted, of course. What about Twisted?
In Night Elf Mirror, it's oftentimes a bit pushy. And, okay, I wouldn't mind a long outworn game. Infi is asking for a little break. This was stressful. 2 minutes. It is. That, of course, gives us the time to show you our latest merchandise. Back to Warcraft.
Merch drop, baby.
Exactly. Wearing one of the new hoodies right now. As you can see, represent. We got some new drops indeed. It might turn spring now, but we got beanies in case you wear the same hairstyle as I do. Take care that your head is not getting too cold. Hoodies with the Back to Warcraft font, the logo, and muddy. Not only regular hoodies, but also zip hoodies. Of course, we got shirts, we got jogging pants. I'm really, really curious how those will turn out. The bomber jackets, mugs, snapbacks, we got it all.
Get your orders in now, folks, for 0% off, but great quality. All right, we're getting ready for the next map. What is Moon gonna choose? CH Boring Town. Okay,
I can definitely see that. He had some wars with Lawlight on this map, but he was so incredibly strong there. Nobody could really touch him in mirror matches on CH. That was mostly the Bottom Hunt era with AP pushes. Wonder if he brings it back.
Yeah, in picking CH, of course, he's telegraphing to Infi, you better be ready for a Bottom, brother boy.
Yeah.
But she has turned back into a rarity again. That being
She's
said,
a bench warmer.
But every now and then, she is the joker that Moon needs. He was able to beat Infi before once with it, just a couple days ago. So we'll see if this is going to be the way. I mean, Moon tried to play straight up standard with a bear mirror and didn't work. So maybe it's time to razzle dazzle again.
I'd also say that the standard is where Infi is the strongest. Is Moon redefining that? Infi, what was that 2 minutes for? Was it a little pep talk from the tiger? The little neck massage? He needs to play his A game. He's the last life of Team OTF. TH failed, Fly failed. It's all down to Infi to take this series and then at least one more to force the 2-2 and then maybe the ace match.
Oh yeah, so strap yourselves in, folks. We are not done yet. This might be a long one still if Infi can deliver. Like we said earlier though, a lot of pressure certainly on Infi's shoulders. But that's not something new to him.
But Crumbs, thank you for gifting a sub to Kaldor. Heard you're doing a little offline event in Berlin. Might stop by. Kaldor, of course, Warcraft 3 casting legend. Team manager of 4 Kings. Wonder if he's actually watching.
It is double demoner, so the bottom notion is out the window. Like we said, it's very rarely seen only nowadays. So, I wonder what Moon's thinking is. I mean, he specifically picked CH and did so quickly. Demon Hunter Bears, you can play anywhere, every map, all the time. So, why this map specifically?
Well, you get lab access. There's no mercs here. I think lab access is probably most important if he wants to play this again. Or with the defense of Infi on map 2, he said, okay, that's not really the thing anymore. I just creep better. And then I get the advantage that I wasn't able to get on LR.
Yeah, immolation creeping is really good on this map. Maybe he has a good creep route there. And if he gets ahead, you can do some shenanigans with the red cam, maybe? We'll see about that. Oh, but he's not going towards the Murlocs to creep them. So he's probably not going to go immolation, I guess.
And nobody's shown his skills yet. I mean, the skills, of course, the skill points weren't.
Skills to pay the bills. Hunter's Hall! Oh!
Demon Hunter AP push?
Wait. I saw something similar on Moon recently. Oh yeah, it was the game that 15 Sway threw away super hard. Yeah. So he played Demon Hunter AP with Hunts against 15 Sway on this map. True.
That feels weird, to say the least. Like, usually if you go for some sort of tower pushes, you need summon support or some sustain. It's not the case here, but yeah, mass hunts it is. I mean, on the other side, Demon Hunter of Infi, also single target, also no summons against it. He goes evasion first, by the way. Still allowing him to go immolation if he wants to.
A town is under siege.
All right, now it's nighttime. This wisp in the north for Infi for scouting is going to be very important. And I think the jig is up already. I think he already knows. So what you want to do against this play is play defensively. Obviously, try to get level 2 if you can. Which you should be able to get right now. And get glaives ready early. That was the downfall of 15 Sway. Not going for counter glaives quickly enough. Because if the push is coming with hunts and APs and all that, you will need glaives. Which also means that the Ancient of War position for Infi is going to be very important unless he makes a second one.
And obviously, he needs a Hunch Soul first. He doesn't have that yet. Halfway to tier 2. At tier 2, obviously, he is allowed to get a second hero. Here's the Hunt. It was scouted before. Demon Hunter very hurt, but of course the advantage of a Fountain here. We get another 300 bits by Butt Crumbs. Remo, some people lift weights to boost their confidence and feel more energetic. Other may do it to use the variety to their stream. Remo does it to get jacked.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Ancient of War by Infi still outside the base.
Top left. This is what we were talking about earlier. Moon uses the information that his opponents have and what they're expecting against them. Infi is going full turtle mode. He's expecting the push. He saw the game against 15 Sway. And he might not be thinking about that expansion.
But it feels like Infi is not overcommitting to the defense except with positioning. And of course he built 5 archers, but he didn't build any glaives. He didn't build an AP. Yeah, he is in turtle mode and he's careful, but he's not overcommitting to a defense.
Yeah, it's very much still up in the air. What's happening here? Moon is so cool. Isn't Moon just the best, you guys?
Well, actually, there's Happy. Happy is the best, Remo.
True.
But it's absolutely wonderful what he's displaying here.
Whoa! Big creep check opportunity. There's no TP anymore on Moon. The Naga is coming. Big opportunity for Infi here to get something done.
Can't reach, but that's a lot of moon juice. Infi knows burns once again. The rock golem is still up for grabs. All the archers here now. But if the Huns jump on the archers... Yeah, Infi knows, retreats. Damage is done, time bought. And by now, he must know that there's no push coming.
Yeah, I think so too. Got great items from Demon Hunter, by the way. Absolutely wonderful drops for him.
Infi, careful.
That is.
He has a staff. It keeps on burning. Wow, what an opportunity. What a timing. Oh, getting bouldered though. Now he's in a bit of trouble as well.
2 archers, traded 4 hunters. Fairly even, I guess you could call that exchange. But the big creep still ready and swinging.
And of course, what he's
very hurt now. On the boots are good here for chasing. It's more kills.
What
Infi 2 more kills. It's time to get expensive over here.
Wow, this block is superb. What Infi is, of course, also getting is time for Dryads. Here we go. Trying to dodge, trying to dribble. Oh! That's a TP right there.
And that's also the lab. Perhaps he can creep. That will be level 3. Tree of Life now ready, walking over, but no Nature's Bless, so it's going to be taking a little while.
We got anonymous gifters. Thank you for the subs. But what Infi got is time. Time for the lores, time for Dryads, and he steals the Zeppelin away. Haha, sneaky. Got some vision there. He shows him, oh, I'll be ready
Zapper!
for you.
Oh! Oh! He stole it!
What?
Oh my god.
What? I'm in disbelief, Remo. What a play by Infi. Oh my god.
That was sick. It was pretty expensive. That was like 400 gold.
But it was so cool.
It was cool, bruh.
And the expo.
Tree of Life.
Oh,
almost going down. Moon, what? Oh, he's falling apart at the seams, boys.
That Zapper. That shook him. Heal scroll committed. The Infi somehow bribed the creeps. And now Demon Hunter, of course, he can save him into the Zeppelin. Infi exploding into...
Oh, and snare.
No TP. No way!
No!
Demon Hunter is still
staff?
there, but how to get out?
He's not
He
staffing!
has no staff!
He's not staffing!
Infi!
Why is he not staffing?
What?
What is going on in this game?
Dryads are here for more control. He needs to get the counter kill. Naga, Can't turn around, can she? Trying to get some distance in. No Demon Hunter revive. Didn't have the resources. Moon standing still for a second. That opens up the Dryad for more control. Uh-oh. Hold on. Is there an interception? Dryads are ready. Trying to go for another Zeppelin. That is ready too. More damage. Steals it as well. Oh my god. The block with the Wisp. God mode all of a sudden back at Infi's side. And some people say Night of Mirrors are boring.
Crazy game. Demon Hunter back from the tavern, but how is he gonna heal?
Jeez,
Along with everything else.
That was a sequence. We all need a moment to calm down. It started with the Sapper and it ends with the Zeppelin. Expo down, heroes killed. Moon on tier 2, no second hero by the way. That was super expensive, that tavern buyback. But it keeps him in the game.
Alright, what now?
Yeah, I mean, tier 3 on the way for Infi.
Wiz coming south. APs, maybe.
Moon's in a very solid way. Infi that is, to tier 3. Scroll of the Beast as well. No Dispel except the Wisps, of course. And it's Dryads versus Hunts.
Proxy APs.
At the shop.
Alright, if this works, dude. Moon is trying to distract right now. Use the Demon Hunter as bait and try to make sure the APs don't get found.
That works well so far. Infi, no scouts on the map. It's 4 APs. 2 at the shop left-hand side, 2 in the south. With bears, it should be relatively easy to clean up. 5 APs!
He's about to see him. Oh, he's about to no way. Don't, what? Don't tell me you didn't see this!
He goes back. He got it. But only 3 out of 5.
Oh, the rejuve here is huge.
Chat is exploding. Set to fail buying a hoodie.
He's waking up the creeps with the AP!
Oh!
Well,
This is all up in the air. This
what the hell is this game, dude?
It's so shaky on both sides, but it's so entertaining. Infi stepping against the defeat. Moons wants to clutch it out, but not anymore. GG! Infi saves OTF for now.
Whew. Alright, Infi surpasses the first hurdle, and that must be a huge confidence booster for him. Great play, Moon. He almost had an absolutely legendary day. It was, in itself, very impressive already, but not all the special strats are working out today.
Unbelievable. Infi with his back against the wall. He had to defend 2 match points back to back in mirror, and he found the way. That Zeppelin explosion to the rock golem, the Zeppelin saves, the craziness. Both are firing from all cylinders. It's one of the highest decorated tournaments in all of Warcraft here next to TP League. And the score is 1 and 2. Can Infi get a reverse sweep on Hype Boy, who have to make a choice now? Will they send in Focus or will they send in Lolai?